What up, what up, what up, YouTube? It's your boy King Moses live from the porch, man. Always some nonsense and tomfoolery and rigmarole going on in the streets, man. So, another episode of Women Don't Know What They Want. And again, this ain't to be bashing women because we already know what it is. But men, this is more information sharing for y'all to see what's going on out these streets and make better decisions, man, in my opinion. So I just see some more stuff going on, man. So, you know what I mean, want to get right into it and see what's going on, man. So we got another Gypsy Jezebel up here talking on Twitter, tweeting a bunch of nonsense. Now again, we go back and have to give a disclaimer. Some of these ones be going on here talking this stuff just to be trolling or just to, go popular or viral or whatever. This tweet then got 6 million views. You feel what I'm saying? So who knows how this goes or whatever. Sometimes they be just intentionally saying stuff just to get people's attention and just to cause up a stir. Some of them really be meaning this stuff. Who knows? Just want to put it out there so y'all know what's what. That's just the way it goes in this gypsy era right now. So you got this gypsy broad up here talking about bills be due and all niggas want to do is talk. I mean, this gives you an insight on how a lot of these broads think. You feel what I'm saying? Like they want a pat on the back or a cookie that they're actually, being an adult and being responsible by paying bills. And they make it seem like it's such a struggle. And the stuff that they got going on is so important. And if you're not contributing to that, then you're worthless to them. Crazy. Can't flip that on the other side where dudes be saying this where like, yeah, bills is due, so we can't be talking to these bras or whatever. Like we honestly don't care about that stuff or whatever, but we're able to manage. But you see how some of these women act like they can't function without a man contributing to them financially. But then when you're not talking to them and they are bitter and angry, whatever, dudes ain't nothing. So, I mean, this gives you a identity of what some of these gypsies be talking about, man, and they don't know what they want. One minute they saying they got to take care of business, they chasing the bag, they got to get to the coins and all that. Then another reason, oh, ain't no good dudes out here. I want to get married, but da da da, whoop de whoop, all this stuff. And then you can kind of see the responses or whatever. I'll just scroll through a little bit and talk through it. I mean, you can see the next one right here. Like I said, this is always one of their favorites, whatever. When they're not getting what they want, they always want to gay bash you and saying some stuff about your sexuality if you're not agreeing with them. You see, let me read some of these tweets, these mentions or replies, whatever you want to call it. Better give them some. They're going to pay them bills for sure. Oh, they better give them some. They're gonna pay them bills for you for sure. Basically saying, well, you might as well be a prostitute out here because these dudes want a trick. I mean, that's the way of the world, and that tells you all you need to know about how y'all dudes is or whatever. Like, is it really worth it? Here goes some more. Y'all being dense on purpose for a gotcha moment. Nobody want a male lingering on their phone all day, every morning, and night like clockwork. What do you want? What are you here for? Nothing. So go away so she can get to her bag and pay her bills. It's very simple. you know. Now, like I said, if it was a dude that said this or whatever, the responses will be, if you broke, just say that. Da da da. So again, this is some mindsets or whatever. You know what I mean? Yeah. Y'all can go ahead and look on the Twitter, whatever. I don't even need to say too much or whatever. You feel what I'm saying? Like I said, if this was a dude that was saying this, they would be going crazy on him, whatever, blah, blah, blah. But it's always a double standard for women. That's just what it is. So, you know what I mean? It is what it is. I mean, and this is why some people, like some dudes, feel empowered or feel like they're somebody because they trick. And honestly, like I said, if you want to do that, go ahead and do that. I don't see why you want to treat them nice and with respect. But like shout out to my man Nate. You know what I mean on the movie. I forget the name of the movie. Set It Off. You know what I mean? She said she was in a bind. He treated her like crap. He got what he wanted or whatever. So, and the crazy thing is, he ain't had to pay nothing. She ripped up the check. Y'all dudes be wanting to be all nice or whatever. Y'all, if y'all gonna do it, be like Nate. At least have somewhat respect, some dignity about yourself. But This is how these girls think. Now, look at this one right here that I seen on Facebook or whatever. I'm gonna go to that or whatever. You feel what I'm saying? And you can see some of these, and you know, the term that they saying is pick me. So the girls be doing it where they'll say some stuff where they want to be damsels in distresses or whatever, and then you got these dudes that be wanting to be pandering, these Derek Jackson dudes that be wanting to say stuff or whatever to get on the side of the women or whatever, to be like, yeah, I'm the man you need, I choose me, pick me, whatever. So here go this corny Derek Jackson pandering dude or whatever. And like I said, some of these dudes you can tell is cap, like the young kids say, because you shouldn't have to be going through all this, making these thesis statements and speeches and all this declarations of independence of you being who you are on Al Gore's internet, on Elon Musk's Twitter. It's crazy. So look at this one right here. This dude, this gypsy Negro. This might be corny, but I still believe in writing 4-page love letters, all night talks, sending random anonymous flowers, food to your job, trips, random flights, studying you, singing R&B, having car concerts, going on casual fun dates, sharing playlists, consistency, open and closing doors, and open conversations that require communication and comprehension. Call it lame, but I still take dating serious, because at a certain age you realize just trying to hit gets overrated and very stressful. Look, my time, your time, our time is too important to waste. Question is, are you willing to reciprocate what's being put down? Meaning, we grown, so what we doing? You down or what? So that right there is, you know, that 1990s Albie Shore, Ralph Tresvant, Mr. Sensitivity, Johnny Gill, my stuff or whatever. You feel what I'm saying? Like, that's just that crazy stuff, man. That's that nasty work. How they trying to go back to the 90s and like, oh yeah, I like talking on the phone all day. Like, nobody's doing that. The way the world is right now, the attention span is not like, we don't need to do that. Stop it. It sounds nice, but you don't have to do that. And then pretty sure you're going to get one of these girls that you want to do all this with, and they're going to call you corny and lame. And they're going to be like, yeah, well, where the dollars at? Are you paying my bills? We don't care about all of this 4-page love letter. You're not a Leah. Like, what are you talking about? They're gonna think that you're a stalker. You're pressed. You're like, it's crazy. You're giving away your power with this stuff. And yeah, you might get away with getting a couple of these bras that be like, oh, this is a breath of fresh air. This is what I want for the meantime. And then when the allure wears off, you're gonna be going on to the next one. Look at these Gypsy Jezebel bras up here. Mouthful, make shareable, share button. Yup, facts, real man energy. And he's talking about, and don't come talking to me about your last. He ain't me, and that ain't it, and this ain't it. We healing around here. And then there's this, oh my gosh, that part. Let's not forget praying together. Oh, we can't forget Jesus. Got to be Jesus. Jeezy. So now y'all want to be on that Tyler Perry stuff. You want to be TD Jakes. The relationship that prays together. I'm not saying that there ain't no truth to it, but the ones that be doing that the most be the worst off ones. Addicted to porn, watching them porno flicks, doing all this wild crazy stuff or whatever. You feel what I'm saying? And ain't living what they preaching. Ain't living to what they preaching. You dig what I'm saying? They call it being a sip, and I hate that term so much when it's called being genuinely in love. Simping is when you're putting efforts into someone who isn't reciprocating. We grown around here. Big on communication, reciprocation. That's great. Someone is willing to appreciate it. I'm trying to attract that vibe into my life. So, of course, a woman's not going to shoot down somebody being a simp because they're the one that's beneficiary for it. They're benefiting from it. So why the hell would they rock the boat and clown somebody with a? They'll say anything else about a dude. They'll say that you're gay, you're lame, you're corny. They're not gonna call you a simp because they want that money to keep coming in. They want them to keep on taking care of them, and they not gonna mess it up for the next woman. A word to get around, well, because they want to keep that going on. So just like this, just like the one up at the top right here, keep that energy. 100. Share. This is it, sir. Someone finally gets it. Nothing wrong with these things, but you looking for, well, here's one dude that, yeah, he's on it. He's on it. I mean, this is the real ones talking about. Nothing is wrong with these things, but you looking for a 90s R&B love story in a 2023 F&F dating pool, especially since you the only one that want to date queens. It's possible to find that woman, but the chances are slimmer than an anorexic white girl. I mean, that's pretty facts. I mean, I'm just saying the proof should be in the pudding. You get what I'm saying? The stats don't lie. You know what I mean? The math is mathing on that one, in my opinion. So all this Love Jones, taking it to the 90s, want to be boning and whatever, like, hey, try that if you want to, and then see how that goes. But we see two different perspectives. One from the Gypsy Jezebel broad on Twitter, and one from this gypsy fool on Facebook. Gypsy dude and a Gypsy Jezebel hussy. They're conflicting interests. Now maybe they wasn't meant to be, but I'm just saying, I'm pretty sure if you go on the World Wide Web, Al Gore's internet and all that stuff or whatever, you'll be seeing a whole lot of dudes that's talking like him. And you'll see a whole lot of gypsy broads that's talking like her, and vice versa. You'll see a whole bunch of gypsy Jezebel broads that want or say they want dudes like him, talking all this 90s love story stuff. And then you got a lot of trick baby ass dudes that be talking about they want to pay some girls' bills and do all that stuff respectfully. But at the end of the day, men, y'all set the standard on how this thing gonna go. And y'all should see that there's a lot of conflicting information about these women and what they want and how they want to do things. So the more you know, the more you'll do better. But if you keep doing the same dumb stuff and just following the trap of what they tell you and you just go with that, then the whole man community is going to be messed up or whatever, and they just going to have a bunch of dudes that just following orders, messing up the algorithm, messing up the search engine, and messing up the ecosystem for the women and giving away your power. But I'm no expert. I could be right, I could be wrong. We'll see what happens or whatever. I'm going to just keep on minding my business. I'm pretty sure it's going to be some crazy stuff that I run across or whatever. But I'm going to keep these going on more and more. So it's your boy King Moses, live from the porch. Y'all make sure you like, share, subscribe, comment. If I'm right, wrong, all that other nonsense or whatever. Again, we not trying to go viral. We not trying to get 1 million views or whatever. This is for the know, not the show. I care about these kids, and I just want to get the right information out there for the kids to know what's what and make the best decisions for them. So that's all I got to say. It's your boy King Moses, live from the porch. I'm out.